Welcome to this exciting video where you once again join me in the wild countryside of Scotland, and today we've come to look at something that we've never seen before on the channel, and it's an incredible natural wonder in the land. It's actually in the middle of a field near the coast here between the village of Auchmithie and the town of Arbroath. And the cool thing we're away to see today is actually a sea cave, which at one time the sea must have worn underneath the field about half a mile, and then eventually as the years passed the field collapsed in. I've just parked the car at the side of the Auchmithie road and I've walked on this little forest walk. This is the same walk that I came on recently when I went to the tunnel when you go through the cliff and it takes you out onto a different beach. But today I have to stay at the top of the cliff and I need to just head along about 3 fields, and then the massive hole should be in the field to my left. And yeah, I've not really actually seen it properly, I just know that it's there, so it'll be cool to go and see if it's like accessible and if I can walk down into the bit where the sea comes through the hole. It's going to be cool, folks. Crazy adventures once again. Look at this, folks, part of the land and part of the coast that I've never explored. There must be a hole goes in under those rocks somewhere, because there's a field with a massive hole in it, and we're going to hopefully climb down in the hole. And I can, like, when the tide's in, the water comes right up into the field, which is like half a mile from where the sea is. It just shows the sea caves underneath the whole coast here. It just wears into the sandstone over the years. But like what we're away to see today is a great example of what happens once the sea erodes such a big hole that the ground eventually collapses into it. Check this out, folks, we've made it. This is insane. I do apologise for the wind. Wow, look how deep it is. The scale of this is just insane. As you can see, the field leads right around the side. It looks like they've made a red traverse around there. Wow, this is proper crazy, folks. I'm going to go up to that end so we'll get a decent look. The ground even here, I can see it's freshly been like eroding away, so I'm going to be super careful right here. Wow. If I go down at the edge over there, hopefully it's less windy. This is a madness, folks. I love documenting incredible pieces of nature like this, carved by the sea, the wild North Sea. At one time, you have to imagine this was all a cave here, under the ground. Nobody would have even known it was there. And then one day, boom, it dropped in there like 120 foot or more. That is insane, folks. Look how steep that is. It's like a massive, it looks to me like a meteorite's hit, or like, yeah, it's a natural sinkhole created from the sea. And it's just mad to think about that. Hundreds of years ago when that fell in, that might have been caused by one of the tsunamis that occurred in the North Sea. So now I'm seeing the sheer scale of this place. It's so deep. I didn't realise it was like 120 foot deep. And this is a slippery like earth slope here with nothing to hold. And it's, I'm in like wellies and stuff, folks, because it's the first time I've ever seen this in my life. And I did not know what to expect, and it's so much more vast and massive than what I could have ever guessed. Literally the sea's coming right in from the other side of those cliffs. And this hole is as deep as the cliff is high. trying to find a bit around here that's not windy, folks. It's unreal. Such a strong wind. That's how I was wanting to get down in the hole, because there'll be zero wind down there. But this is just extreme cliffs at all sides. I'm wanting to try and get a better look at that, where the water's coming through the hole. It's just no safe, folks. It's such a dangerous slope. It's just not a safe area to be. I've explored so many landscapes. I can when I see that. I just can't go close to the edge at all. Look at it, the sea's coming down through there. It's actually a magical scene to see the tide coming out and in of that cave down there, considering the sea's like away over there. It's crazy, the farmer's been right here with the combine, and literally that's like a 120 foot drop right there straight down. It's a madness, folks. They're getting every acre of their land, using it wisely, but I would be pretty scared going that close with a combine. Even on foot I'm a bit wary in case it gives away at the edge. It looks like there's just soft earth on top of the sandstone bedrock, and it's got tons of those crazy like quartz seams through it. And I'm just way ahead over the edge of this ridge here, folks, and we'll take a look at the wild coastal scene. Hopefully this ridge of soil around here will give us a bit of a break from the wind, which has just been totally extreme. As soon as we came to this location, it's just been a madness, folks, but I was hoping there's a way that I could climb down to it, and it's just not been possible. No way, folks, look, there's a proper fence here. Folks, there's some absolutely mad, like massive caves down there. Auchmithie village is just at the far side. Check that out, folks, right there. A crazy little beach, which is like hardly, it's not even that easy to get to a beach like that. I think there would be a route down that slope somewhere. This, folks, this is the Coast Guard number, so if there's anyone distressed at the coast here, it's quite dangerous coast, so that's the number you would ring and give them that, and that's how they know where the location is at the coast. It's been crazy to see what we've seen today. Again, the weather was wild when we got to that location, but you have to remember locations like that are created from wild weather. And it's just a madness off in the force of the sea or whatever, carving the land and creating crazy things like that. It's like a massive sinkhole, former sea cave, and just mind-blowing landscape once again. Look at it, folks, this corner of the field here is all wild flowers, all different colours, but mostly blue and yellow. And there's a few red ones. It looks like there's been sunflowers here. Now I'm walking back down through this den. It's incredible to think of the extreme conditions that we were witnessing out at the coast there. When we were at that massive sea cave, the conditions were just wild, like but I'm disappointed I couldn't climb down in, because I love an adventure like that. But this landscape here, I'm walking back out towards the direction where I parked roughly. It's not the same path I walked in on, but the landscape here is just crazy, folks. Look at this, folks, tons of old remains here. It looks like it's been tipped over the side. bits of old buildings, maybe old farm buildings or something, or crazy amounts of red stone. Crazy abandoned history, and this is kind of like a mountain bike track around here, I think, because this is a big like berm around here. There's been people writing on these trees for years by the looks of things. Yeah, there's a serious amount of that red stone. There's maybe been like a massive wall at the top, and then one day they've just like bulldozed it over the side or something. Wow, the landscape's just crazy. I can see there as well, there's tons of cement, so it's maybe been like a building rather than just a wall. Not unless it's been like a whole farm shed or something at one time demolished. Look at this, folks, probably full of like strawberries and stuff. Berry farming here on the east coast. It's probably just acres and acres of polytunnels around here. I don't even know how I ended up on this path, folks. It's at the other side of the burn to where I walked in, so I must have taken a wrong turn at one of those forks back there. But I'm just hoping this takes me out to the main road. Some of the cliffs are extreme on this path. Right folks, I've made it onto my original path. It's been an unusual video because I couldn't actually get down into that hole there when I was trying to explore it, but at least we were able to document it, and maybe in a future video we'll go back better prepared with a team of folk and we'll tackle it and climb down in, because it's literally like an unbelievable scene down inside that crater. The camera won't have done it justice, and the extreme winds today were something else. But anyway, I'm going to end it here, folks. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be back very soon with the next one.